Tuesday. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the New York Giants versus Jacoby and the Arizona Cardinals.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cardinals take over first down.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now from NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Brissett. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Laviska Shenault.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. Now Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Giants.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Bashaud Breeland. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Allen going to throw. His throw incomplete. Bashaud Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
The numbers for Thielen in that game last week. 8 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Fournette on the carry. He was brought down by Mike Edwards. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Arizona.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Complete.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And Dominican Sue unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Brissett now. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
4th down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 10, Giants 7.
And, Charles, something I did not think we'd see. That last kick breaks Morton Anderson's all-time record of 565. That's the number of field goals he hit, set primarily with the Saints and the Falcons from 82 to 07.
Oh, Brandon, the great Dane, Morton Anderson. He kicked till he was 47. If I tell you to break this record, especially in the era of passing touchdowns, that is one heck of an accomplishment.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Aaron Donald.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Allen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Javon Kinlaw in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Hamler now on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 1st and 10, Brissett to Jefferson on the slant. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brissett again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adam Troutman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Adam Vinatieri for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Kick is good.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is the tight end fan. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Down and sacked. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. 34-27 the final as they win by a touchdown. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Colin Kaepernick has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game is Jacoby Brissett, who's led the way on offense in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check it back.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a run with Singletary, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Down by Khalil Mack. It's a gain of 5.
They go right back to Singletary, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Three tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Devin Singletary.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
56. 56 right there. 56.
On 1st down, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Nick Bennett makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, Singletary. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Boswell for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st down, Brissett. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett on 1st down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Adam Troutman. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start with the option. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Akers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Kari Willis on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Cam Akers. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Giants 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And 5 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Allen again. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Complete to Will
9th
Fuller.
play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
From the gun, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Brissett, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here's Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll fire one downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
At the 32-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
And 10.
To throw again, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch, one-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the run, it's Fournette. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And they'll indeed take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.